Woman Energy, where age is just the intro and the best chapters are still being written. We're talking truth, triumph, and everything in between with zero filters. Grown women, where you at? We're right here. Hey everybody, it is Kendéll Lenice, your fave life coach, the remix coach, and I'm so excited about this episode of Grown Woman Energy. As you can see, real talk, real grown, real good. This is a place where 50-year-old women, 50 and over, come to just talk about aging fearlessly. I know Halle Berry is talking about menopause, and there are so many women not afraid to age and to talk about it. You have actress and singer Vanessa Williams. She's saying that I'm not going to use filters as much. I'm not going to get work done. Everybody has a thing. And they're like, well, you should use filter because she's aging. Nobody is going to look the same. Leela Rashan, actress, talks about, listen, she was on Sherry Shepherd's show saying, I'm not 30 anymore. This was 30 years ago. I'm 60 years old, so of course I'm not going to look the same, but she still looks amazing. So we're going to have real conversations here. Are y'all ready to have some conversations? I'm so excited because we are going to be breaking myths, sharing laughter, talking candidly and unfiltered. This is a safe place to be honest and real. So you don't need to be over 50 to watch because you're going to be there one day. I have two amazing co-hosts with me. I have Sheila Dunbar.
Hello.
To my left.
Hello.
And I have Regina Smithwick to my right. We are all over 50. Still, my mom used to say I'm kicking, but I'm not kicking high, but I'm still kicking.
They don't go up as high.
Right. So today's grown woman energy, GWE,
yes.
quote is, we are not older, we are classicer.
Classic
We're
girl.
classic.
Right.
So think about what people
Classic
do
cars.
with their classic cars.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? They take good care of
That's
them.
right.
Right.
That's right.
Yes.
So let's talk about, so what do you think about, and before we check in, because I want to check in with your energy, see what's
Okay.
going on with you
Okay.
today. But what do you think about classic or seasoned when people say women over their 50s? Because we just had it today
Yeah.
where she was surprised that we were in our 50s, because I think younger people have this image of what over 50 looks like. So what do you think about that, Regina?
You know how you just said it? That's how I think about it.
Okay.
I said classic.
Classic.
See how you say it?
Mhm.
It comes with
Make it
something.
sit up.
It comes with something.
That's
And
right.
That's what classic is.
Yes.
Christine. It just comes with something.
Yes.
And that's earned. Right? Yeah, it's
Mhm.
earned. Like
Yes.
we have scars. We
Mhm.
have stretch
Yeah.
marks. We
Mhm.
have battle wounds. We
Mhm.
fell. We did
Mhm.
things, and
Mhm.
all those are showing that we're still here.
Yes.
And that's just a little reminder, like, oh yeah, remember I got that in 75. Remember that in 75 I fell.
But I think I did fall in 75. I think it was. Yeah,
Hey, I know I did.
Right. But it's like,
Yeah.
like they say, you keep on living.
Yeah.
Keep on
Yeah,
living.
yeah.
Things keep on living.
Keep
and
on
and that's what you tell young folks, just keep on living.
Yes.
And I remember seeing people that was our age, even my parents at 50 did not look like me
Mhm.
at
Yeah.
50.
Yeah.
Like my grandmother at 50 looked like she was older. Like
35 was old.
Yeah.
that's
Yes.
what old back
Yes.
then. Like that's what's but that's all in what people say. Like
Yes.
stop the stereo. That's why we have this show like this, because the stereotypes need to cease. Because we're not this whole generation, just us, our generation,
Mhm.
don't see life the same.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
We don't walk, we don't
Mhm.
move the same.
Mhm.
And we are not scared to try nothing new. A lot of our older generation would not even dare to
Mhm.
change
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
try something new
Mhm.
based on what sometimes their husbands got them set in, a
Mhm.
certain way, and their kids, they don't want to look a certain way, and we don't even care. We
Mm-mm.
looking the way we're going to look.
Mhm.
You're going to have to, look, you're
Mm-mm.
going to have to take it. So I really believe that classic
Right.
means that we earn that word.
Yeah.
Like on Martin, he said, you looking how you looking, girl.
Yeah, you looking like
You
so
looking
we
how you
earned
looking.
that. And
Yes,
we earned
yes.
that space. We earned that right to be. So.
I
Yeah.
love that. What you
And
think?
I like the seasoned. I like seasoned because that gives you some.
Because we ain't
and
bland.
we got flavor. We got a little bit
It make you wanna
flavor.
go like this.
You know what I'm
It make you
saying?
like-
We got the flavor,
ain't
you know,
seasoned
and
yet. You ain't
and
used seasoning.
yeah, I love it. And you said something, Regina, where you're right. We don't look like how our parents did when they were in the
Mhm.
50s. People will say, "Oh, I thought you were 35." Really?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. I'll take that. I will take 35
Mhm.
when I'm turning, because I'm turning
Yeah,
60.
that's right.
I'll take
That's half your
35.
age almost.
That's
Thank
flipping
you.
it around, that 35,
That's
53. Oh, 53. You can do that,
So-
35,
flip, the
53.
flip.
So yeah, I mean, we can do what we want to do. I remixed my life
Mhm.
at 57.
Come on.
Come on. I
Mhm.
started a podcast at
Yes.
57. So there's so many things that you can do. And I like season. You like classic? I like season because I'm flavorful. Flavorful.
Yeah. The
I got some
season. You got
flavor.
a little season on it.
That's right. I'm hot.
I got that good.
I got that
I got that
good.
good.
I got the-
That good.
That good,
Right.
good.
Right. I'm loving it. And I surround myself with young people all the time
Mhm.
of all
Yeah.
ages, and I love it.
Mhm.
I want to know what they're talking about,
Yeah.
know the sayings, knowing. I love it because the age is just the number for me, seriously,
Mhm.
because I don't feel like that. And not that I'm supposed to know. I've never been this age before.
Right.
So how
That's
am I
true.
supposed to
Good
feel?
point.
So I wanted to check, as always, just check in with your energy. What you got going on? What's going on the inside? You good? Energy check-in?
I'm feeling great.
feeling great?
I feel like I'm in the best shape of my life.
Mm.
I'm doing things that I don't even think I could do when I was younger.
Mhm.
Now I'm
Mhm.
I'm doing stuff. I'm happy.
Mhm.
I'm going about my business. I don't mind doing things by myself. That's the thing that I
But how you
realized.
feeling today?
I'm to right now at this moment. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling blessed. I'm feeling hype.
Yes.
I am. I'm loving myself.
And you looking free. You looking light.
I
Like your
have
spirit is
joy.
light. Yeah, I
I
can
have
see
joy.
it.
I
Yeah.
have joy. People always talked about. I always
Mm.
heard people have joy. Joy.
Mm.
What is that? What is that? I was happy,
Mhm.
but what is joy?
Mm.
And I have joy.
I see it.
Yeah, and I love it.
Mm,
I'm feeling good.
Feeling good. in
She
the
about to have a
neighborhood.
birthday. She about
I'm
to have
about to have a-
25 years married. Did she over
I mean,
here?
she's doing it
That's
all.
gonna work when we get into the subject of the show.
Get two
Me and
mouths
you
on.
gonna be over here. And she gonna be over here, and I'm gonna tell y'all what we get ready to talk about.
Uh-oh.
But how's your spirit feeling?
It's good. I'm just like blessed is that word. It's just blessed that I'm here and I'm in this space right now, in this space with these beautiful young ladies, and to be able to express myself and be able to do something I haven't done, like check another thing on the list,
Yeah.
and that's what makes me excited. Just
Yes.
checking new stuff off
Yes.
the list, things that you never thought you would be possible. And someone to say, ask me, hey, can you be on my show? Wait, what? Okay, check.
Yeah.
Never done that before.
Yes.
So I'm just in the space of energy right now that I'm happy that I'm here and I
Yeah.
am humbled and I'm just blessed. So
Yes,
where I'm at.
that's the energy and the space I'm in. I'm happy and I'm very reflective. You know what I mean? And just in that space of just expectancy, almost like God, like
I
what
like
is
that.
it? I'm in
Yes.
that space, like okay, like they say in the South, you finna do something now. You finna do something now, God.
I
I can
like
see it
that.
not
Yeah,
now,
yeah.
right?
I like that.
Yeah, but right now. So this is gonna be a good. Y'all ready for the episode?
I don't know, the way you look.
I know,
ready
she
for
look
the
like she-
episode?
the way you look.
She about to
them
throw something
eyes,
out
I
here.
don't
All
know.
What?
right, today's episode is all about. Y'all know I do a podcast called Remixing Relationships,
Yes, I
right?
do.
Y'all know I like talking about relationships,
Yes,
right?
you do.
And I
Yes.
on social media, I used to do when I was dating. I would do like a remock or recap of the dates, and say
What?
what we were talking about.
Wow.
And just like the little questions and the certain things and what it's like to date in your
Wow.
50s. I was on a podcast talking about what it's like to date in your 50s. So of course, I got to bring it over to grown woman energy. Love over 50.
Okay.
Dating, divorce, and doing you. All right, so we're going to be talking about navigating relationships, dating apps, celibacy, companionship,
Look.
remarriage, sex,
We about to get in.
sensuality in this season, and more. We getting ready to go. So when you think about, and you're married, so it's
yes.
still love over 50. It's still sensuality over 50. It's still companionship and navigating your relationship. So I know you've been married, but have you ever been on dating apps? Because now social media is a dating app, for real.
Oh yeah, it is.
They slide in
They
DMs in a
Mhm.
minute.
Excuse me, I still got them sliding in my DMs.
That's right, because you look 35.
But she's like, wait, hold
Married,
it. I
but
still
that's
got
the
it.
thing. Married doesn't mean dead.
Yeah.
Married
That's right.
doesn't mean still not sexy, sensual, beautiful, intelligent. It doesn't mean that, you know?
Yeah.
And the ones that slide in my DM, they're young enough to be my son. They
Thank you.
somebody's son.
Yes.
They somebody's son. You get what I'm
Son of
saying?
yours.
Right. So that shows that we're still vibrant. We're still, you know, viable. And it doesn't stop, you know, being able to be that. So have you done the dating apps?
Yeah, I have. I had done them. Okay, so when I got divorced in 2010, 11-ish, when I kind of took some breathing space, I did it. And it was funny because me and my best friend kind of had divorced around the same time. And we did it. Oh, my goodness. Hold on. There's my camera. Oh, my goodness.
That
You
bad?
know what? You have to be in a certain space with yourself before you get on those apps because, you know, when you come out of a marriage, you kind of like, okay, you know, everybody's like me. You know, I'm honest, you know, I'm going to be out there. I'm going to do, you know, I'm going to do right. You know, if I like you, I'm not going to play games with you. Like, who does that? You 40-something years old. Like, I'm thinking like, da-da-da-da-da, you know?
Yeah.
And I'm like, what is happening here? Why is everybody
With age
playing
doesn't
games?
come maturity. Thank you very much.
Look, on
Mic
that
drop.
note, on that note, but
Right.
you that's what you're thinking.
Yeah.
You're thinking that, you know, people are like you and you're thinking it because you're like that, everybody else is like that, but you realize that's a lot of broken, insecure, low self-esteem people that's on there trying to find things that they should be finding in themselves, and they trying to they using that as a placeholder, not working on them. And they working with you and playing with you.
Right.
You know, so I had to learn a lot of that stuff. And I kind of took a long break. Years I left it alone because I was like, oh, this is not for me. But then you're in a space that it's hard to really meet people. But I thought about it and said, well, God always knows how to make sure you meet someone.
That's right.
Right? And, like, you putting it too much in your hand. Like, you got to use stuff. Don't get me wrong. You can't stay in the house. But I had to put too much on that and not enough on him to navigate and help me not find, but meet that person. I don't like to say find. Meet that
Child, when
person.
you talk about the dating app, I'm a really sound like I'm 50 and over when I say this. You know how people say, I'm not new to this, I'm true to this. And you know how people say, I'm telling my age now. But I started dating online with AOL chat rooms.
What?
So
Let me go over here.
Oh my goodness.
it's almost like tell
Are
me
you
your age.
serious?
It's almost like tell me your age without telling me your age.
Oh my.
But I did. I was in
You might say
AOL chat
MySpace.
rooms. Seriously. Oh, MySpace. Yeah, that was the creative space for me. But the AOL chat rooms before. So I have been dating a long time.
Wow.
Yeah.
A lot of them I have tried on and off, you know, because I'm not a person that goes to sit at a bar or I'm not, you know, I'll go out, I'm active and social, but I'm not. And I found, and I used to do workshops teaching people how to date online. So I'm not opposed to it. Like I'm very pro. And I know a lot of people feel like you with that, but it gets me to see a lot of different things. It gets to see me if you could spell.
Yeah. Well, that's important.
What kind of pictures are you posting?
Yeah.
Because if you're posting just in front of your house, just in front of your car, you're telling me that's all you have to offer. What about the insides? Like, I don't care about the house, but then when somebody's gold digging, they like, oh, you want me for my money? Well, honey, that's all you put out there.
Right.
Right?
Yeah.
But I found like if I saw a man in a mirror taking a selfie and it was real good, swipe left. Because if you know how to really do your selfie and you know your angles as a man, I want it to be lopsided, head cut off. You know what I mean? On the side, like, does he have two eyes? Let me see the
Let me
next
see.
one, right? What about the teeth? Because you're showing me that you're not egotistical in a sense, and you don't have like 9 selfies of you on there.
Very
And
good
if
point.
so if you're posing by your car, you're showing me that's what you're coming for. Show me yourself in a museum. Right? Show me yourself, you know, with somebody else taking a picture. You're out with friends. Those are the type of things that I would like to see. So I started teaching people how to and what to look for and writing profiles and different things like that. Now, of course, when you get to meet them, you know, you see if it's true or false, right?
Yeah.
You get to see that. But I found it very convenient. And I can honestly sit here and say I have met some nice men, not my men, not my, you know what I'm saying, but nice men on there. I didn't have any crazy experiences, just kind of weird personalities on some, you know. One asked me the first date, do I want to get married? And I said, to who?
Maybe
And
one day.
I said, God has to tell me. And he made fun. So what you mean? Because I'm trying to get married. And he was naming the stuff. People were like running into commitment. Yes. So then he says, because I would like a wife. Then he started saying, make appointments and do all. I said, honey,
Make appointments.
You want a secretary. You want an administrative assistant. You want a personal assistant. You know what I mean?
You don't have to get married for that.
But he was very adamant. And a lot of men in these streets want to be committed. So this is funny. So people would say like over 50, now they want to commit after they ran through the streets.
I've seen that on social media.
Yeah,
I've seen that.
Now they talk about I'm ready to hang up my bachelorhood at 69 and a half. I think I'm ready now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
I heard that.
And it's almost that way. So I know you don't date online, but Woody, because you've been married so long, looking good. Wait till you take that makeup home tonight. But how do you keep your sexuality and sensuality alive in your marriage? Because the Bible said nothing is undefiled, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're doing that. When we're in a society where they're like, don't do this, don't do that, especially if you grow up spiritual. And we met in a Bible study, a daily one. We was really sanctified. Come to think about it, we was in a daily Bible study for a year and a half.
That's right.
Daily. So think about that. We need to know all the words.
That's
all the
right.
scriptures.
Because
most people do
Yeah,
that's
that's commitment.
but we didn't miss. We were in that Bible
Every
study
day.
at 11 a.m.
Every day.
every
Monday through
day.
Friday.
Wow.
Monday through Friday.
That's
Saturdays
dedication.
and Sundays off, but then we in church.
Right, you're still doing it.
We still doing it.
Yeah.
But how do you keep your sexuality and your sensuality alive with your husband, and still keep your spirituality alive? Because I think sometimes people, the waters are murky.
But it's like what you said, the marriage bed is undefiled.
Mm-hmm.
And, that's
Even the marriage couch.
even the marriage couch,
Okay, now.
the marriage
Washing machine.
the kitchen counter,
Come
the
on.
kitchen
Get
table,
it in.
and one of the things,
That's real.
my
That
husband,
is real.
whenever we moved into someplace new, he would always say, "Okay, we got to christen this room. We gotta
Yes.
christen this room."
Yes.
So
And he wasn't talking about what holy water.
No, he wasn't talking about that.
He's
I mean, we
talking
did that
about
too,
holy.
but but it is. I mean, there were times when I used to go to work
Mm-hmm.
and my coworkers would make fun of me because my eyes would be
See, we're not married, so
red.
we're gonna be looking.
My
at
eyes would
shit.
be red,
Let's listen.
from the
Let me
from the night before, from what my husband and I, have being
Relations.
being intimate, or they'll the headboard would break. Did you break another headboard? But
And
it's,
tell them how tall your husband is.
my husband is 6'7". He's 6'7".
What indeed tarnations.
So I mean, but
you
it
sound
is.
50 and over right there.
But I mean, and it doesn't get.
on myself.
I have to tell you this. It does not slow down. It only gets better.
yes.
It gets better. And my husband and I, we know how to connect with one another. There's looks. There's touches. My husband is very good, but he likes smells.
Mm-hmm.
So there's smells. But there's so many ways, and it only gets better. It doesn't slow down. When people say, "Oh, I'm tired. I don't want to do,"
And even in your 50s, because I want you to, because that's what we're talking about,
it
right?
never. In your 50s, it doesn't. And then the thing is, you get to a point where you're past the childbearing age, and it really gets good.
Right. You ain't worried about no
Because
mistakes.
you ain't got to
right?
worry about no mistakes. Because you just go, and
it.
I don't want to tell too much, but that's what it is. It's beautiful, So
No, but I'm so glad, and thank you for sharing that,
Mhm.
because we have to talk about this more
yeah,
sincerely, because I think some women might get it twisted.
Yeah.
Or some other people, men, women, whoever's watching, younger, they might get it twisted, and they think that in your 50s is old,
No.
and you're still not. But would you say that your sex life is thriving now? Because that's what it sounds like.
yeah, definitely. Especially, we talked,
Yes.
and if you go back and look at some pictures of me, I was 230 pounds,
Mhm.
and it was good then. Can you imagine what it is now?
Okay. Okay. Tell the people how much weight you lost so they can put it in perspective. Seriously.
I lost almost 100 pounds. 100 pounds.
Yeah.
So yeah,
That's good.
so my husband's constantly, my husband tells me, "Oh, babe, you look, your body's amazing," and it's not all about that, but it helps. It's
Yes.
nice, So we our relationship, sexually, intimately, sensually, is on point.
I love that. And
That's
thank you for
beautiful.
sharing it. It is beautiful because we're not married. And on the flip side, both of us you and I are divorced. So what has divorce taught you and what would you do differently?
It taught me a lot. It taught me a lot about myself because I didn't know myself. And so I'm loving someone and telling you better love me. But I don't know how to love me.
Yeah.
How you gonna get someone to try to love you when you don't love yourself?
That's
you
real.
know? So all that was just messed up from the door. And then God had nothing to do with it. It was because, someone showed interest or someone said they love me and they love me.
Yeah.
And I felt love before. This is the first time I really felt love before, and I just grabbed onto it and didn't look at nothing else. And that's not a good chemistry for marriage. You need to look at a lot of other stuff than someone that's loving you.
Yes.
So I learned so much from that experience, knowing that I do want to get remarried again. That is in my future. I claim it. But I know now, like you said, it's certain things that are so important to me when it comes to that kind of stuff. Sex is very important to me, but the intimacy,
Yes.
the touch or just the affirmations or just the let's pray together. You praying for me, I'm praying for you.
Real.
All that is so important, and that right there it builds up to that part that you wanted to have sex with them. And I love the build up.
Yes.
And that's important to me now, is just being intimate and it's kind of showing each other that we care for each other. And you don't have to do nothing. You can just touch my arm or just show that we're there, we're connected, that connection piece.
Yes.
That's important.
That's powerful. It's powerful because like we talked about on another episode, with age comes wisdom. And really understanding. I think that's very big of you to say, I didn't even love myself. I didn't even know myself. I latched on to someone who loved me and I never saw that type of love. And I think there's a lot of women out there, older and young, that can understand that. Until you know your true worth and your value, then that's what's going to happen. And it happens a lot. And y'all, just because somebody says they want to marry you, because I've been that. You don't have to marry them.
That's right.
Like, you can own your no. You can own your no. I've done it more than once.
They scared to
And it's sad because somebody wants to marry you doesn't mean that you have to marry them. You can say no because you would rather break your heart, their heart, than yours.
That's right.
You know what I mean? So this is so good. This is so good.
Just the fear of not being asked again. A lot of people are scared of
That's what it is.
They scared that no one's
that's
gonna
what it
ever ask
is.
them again, because the world tells you if someone asks you, better go, girl. 'Cause it's hard out in these streets. It's hard. You better take whoever gonna take you. And that's why people.
But
are
everybody's
scared.
not worthy of you either.
That's
Everybody is not worthy of you.
So they sold.
No,
be
yes,
married.
exactly. And I free myself from the opinions of others. Like, I can't do that. You know what I mean? Even when God gives discernment, God was like, nope, he ain't God was like, nope, he's not him. Nope, he's not him. This is one of them. Oh, he's not him. He's not him. He's not him. Woo, woo, woo. God is like this.
He like,
woo,
boom, boom,
woo.
boom.
He's not him. And I'm like, well, I feel bad. Well, maybe he, well, he's showing it like I know better than God. So we got to really use discernment. As we talked about Bible study earlier, like, we got to use discernment and wisdom. And we really have to exercise self-love.
Yes.
And really showing ourselves, because it should be nothing another person can do for you that you can't do for yourself. You want to go out for seafood, take yourself out.
That's
you
right.
want to go to a movie, take yourself to the movie. You want to get a massage, get yourself a massage. You want to be pampered, go away for a weekend, do that for yourself.
Yes.
Right? People are waiting for people to do that. Then when somebody comes along and can do it with you, there's a companionship, and that's an asset, but it's not a necessity.
Exactly.
That's the thing. That's the word.
That's the
All
word
right.
right
So
there.
I just wanted to shout out, we talked fashion fit tip for today, and some of our clothes are by Classic Consigns by KYS, right?
Yes.
So I just want to give a quick fashion tip for today. wear what you want to wear and what makes you feel
Mhm.
comfortable and beautiful.
That's
It
right.
doesn't matter what anybody else thinks or feels. If I see somebody dressing and it's not up to me to say, "Ooh, I don't like that." If a person likes that,
Yeah.
then that's what it is. Don't worry about what the world tells you should wear at a certain
Mhm.
age.
That's right.
Wear what you want to wear that makes you feel comfortable. Because let me tell you, some of them women be on the beach, they don't care.
Mm-hmm.
They don't care. Like you
Nope.
talked in the other episode about cellulite and fat. They don't care. And I respect it. I don't care if somebody's in a corner snickering. Let them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Wear what they want. If they feel comfortable in that bathing suit, then doggone it,
Then
wear
wear it.
it.
That's right.
Right. All right, y'all. So we come to the part of the show where it's called Heard You Sis. That is the response. That is the post that people talked about 50. You want to hear some of them?
Yeah, that's right.
All right. So Spirit Free says in this social media, you remember when I asked you questions about being 50 and some of the women being 50? This was your response. So I'm 58. I feel great. I am healthy. I love my career. I got married at age 53 after being single for 25 years from a failed marriage. So don't listen to anyone. She says it's never too late to find love. That's appropriate for the show.
Yes, it is.
Yes.
Give you hope and
Yes.
Yes.
beautiful.
So now I had a senior seasoned lady. She's 71.
Oh, okay.
And she says, that's a myth right there. You 70s, you ain't on social media. That's a myth right there.
She's all like,
She said, I'm 71, although I'm still grieving over my beloved dad's passing almost 2 years ago. Next month, I'm going to try my best to be emotionally healthy and take care of me more. Those were great. And that was, she doesn't have the some numbers, but definitely thank you so much for your comment. All right, so I'm excited about this next segment. Our guest is here, and this is the smart part. Do y'all remember what this one was called? Let's see if y'all remember. This is a new show, y'all. We doing this thing. All right. So this is the episode. Like I want to say, caller, are you there? Caller, are you there? But this is a guest, and I just wanted to talk about spotlighting women over 50 doing amazing things, doing things that maybe someone said that they couldn't do or would not do. So this segment is called She Still Got It.
Ooh, okay.
Grown Woman Spotlight. Today I have Giselle. Giselle is with us, and I just want to see how she still got it, right? What she's doing. Giselle, are you there? All right, so we're going to welcome Giselle into Grown Woman Energy, and we're going to see how she still got it. And she's going to share some of her grown woman wisdom with us today. All right.
Giselle.
Here she is. Let's welcome
Hey,
Giselle.
Giselle.
Hey,
Hello.
Giselle.
How are ya?
Come in with that grown woman energy.
Look at that. Smelling good.
grown.
Smell good.
Look, I said, smell that.
But did she just bring that grown? You just brought that grown woman energy.
And I appreciate it. I try to take it everywhere I go.
Absolutely.
Right.
Bottle it up. All right. So, sis, you still got it. How you still
I
got it?
appreciate it. Because I never gave up. I still live in life and beyond all of the challenges, and there have been quite a few, I have still been pushed. I continue to grow, to learn, to have fun, and to not take everything so serious. Because life is so short.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm 57. I'm getting ready to be 58. And thank you. And this is not what I expected my life to look like at this age. I got married when I was 20, first time, married for 9 years, divorced for a year or so. Married my second husband, was together for 22 years and broke up. Like in 2018, and we have grown kids. My kids are in their 30s, so at this age, I expected to still be married, traveling with my husband, and doing all of those things we could never do because we had 4 kids. You couldn't find the time to do anything for yourself. So even though I'm not in a relationship, I still want to have that in my life. I still want to travel.
You know I'm
I
looking for
wanna
one
do
for
it.
you. You
And I
already know.
appreciate you.
I'm looking for one for her, and I'm looking for one for you.
Oh, I'm looking. Believe me. And when I heard you ladies talking about the social media dating, and I know a lot of people have had success, it has been horrible for me.
Wow.
It's just like, I'm not good at getting a tone unless we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
So when you're texting, you can
You-
read that
yes.
any kind of way. So I
Definitely.
find that the conversations or the snippets of what they try to make conversation is so short and so shallow. I can't learn anything about you from that. So my thought process was like, okay, this is where you get the hi, my name is. Eventually you'll go to a place like, let's have coffee, let's go have ice cream, let's go for a walk down by the harbor. So then you actually get to know someone, but you never get there. And I'm in my
Really?
50s, and I've dated men or met men online in their 50s, 60s. One guy was 67 years old and was looking to have an affair.
He was married.
Yes. And did not say it at first. And I ask all the time, are you sure you're not?
Does somebody think they
else
married to
think
you?
that- Exactly. Does somebody
What
else
does your
think
wife
that you're
think?
together? Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, come to find out, a wife who traveled. She traveled for her career, and when she was away, he was single.
Wow.
That's what I found out
Wow.
later.
Yeah.
But I feel like this late in life, I don't have that time to
No.
waste. Like,
No.
it's 3 weeks later, you're calling me, you want to do this, you want to do that, and I set standards. No, I'm not interested in coming to your house. No, you cannot come to my house. We can meet in a public space until we get more knowledgeable about who we are and what I'm dealing with. These people are crazy these days.
Yes.
So
Yes.
to be at this age and still have to deal with men who want to cheat and guys who are just not thinking about their health, because like you said, and I love your story, I'm weight loss surgery. I had it 14 years ago. I was almost 300 pounds. My lowest weight was 150, which was not a comfortable weight for me.
Yeah.
So now I'm at 175, 180, which is my
You look good.
prime
Yeah.
weight. My, thank
You
you.
look good.
My goal. I'm 5'11", so a lot of times people think that
I know all these tall people.
people think
I got
that-
a tall spirit.
It's all right. But having that change, like being married, going through weight loss, and then you find out your spouse really had a thing for big women. It wasn't just you. It's just that's what they were into. So that played a part in, not the reason why we got divorced, but it definitely played a part in it, even though I felt like we were closer to the end by then anyway. Because then that's when you realize you make decisions for yourself. And I know a lot of people, family, friends, that were like, you don't want to get weight loss surgery. People look like they're sick. You're going to do this. I know people who've had it and gained weight right back. Like, it's a group of 8 women that I'm associated with, and only 3 of us have maintained our weight loss. So it does happen. And the thing I try to tell people, it's not a surgery for weight loss, it's a change of life.
Yes.
It was a change of life for me because it taught me that food is not my friend. It cannot make me happy. I have to do other things. And in order to live longer and to have a better quality of life, you have to take care of your vessel.
Yeah.
And we're going to end on that note. Giselle, thank you so much for sharing with
you.
us.
I appreciate
Did
the
she still got it?
opportunity.
Yes.
She
Yes.
still
Giselle.
got it
I
because you got the
appreciate it.
self-assured. You're
Thank you.
self-assured. You know, you're caring about your health. You're looking for love in a healthy way, and you still got it. You're going to love going to find you. How about that?
That's right.
Thank you so
From your
much,
lips to
Giselle.
God's ears.
Yes. Let's
Thank
give
you,
it
everybody.
One, two,
Carry
2,
yourself.
3. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, sorry.
I'm proud of you. 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
I'm proud of you.
Yay.
I'll get it. I'll get it. I'm gonna get that clap.
Thank you so
Yes.
much,
Thank
Giselle.
you. Thank you.
This was great. All right, so that was Giselle, and she shared a little bit about hers in the Grown Woman Spotlight. And that's what it's about, celebrating other women and celebrating ourselves. So as we end this episode, quickly, a grown woman gym. What do you say to inspire somebody out there?
Like Nike said, just do it.
Just do it. What about you?
Don't give up on yourself.
Don't give up on yourself. And I just want to say that it's so interesting because I want to say the same things, but don't believe what they told you. Because after all, we don't know who they are and we don't care. Okay?
Who are they?
Who are they? And we don't care. All right, y'all. This was a great episode.
Yes.
Yes. Talking about love and dating. Definitely connect to us because we're going to continue this conversation about love and dating. It's important that you love safely, but love with all your heart, love with all your soul, and most importantly, get that love from God and yourself. And everybody else is going to find you. You're not going to have to worry about seeking life. And there is life after divorce, what we learned today. There is healing after divorce. I am dating in my 50s. I have a boyfriend who is here, of course. Y'all know him. And you are married and still having a thriving sex life in your 50s. And I think it's important for us to really recognize that and honor that and really see that. And it's okay to love yourself within the relationships and not allow a relationship to consume you. Because if you're only looking for love from another person, you'll never find it.
No.
You'll never find it. It starts within, and God already put it in there because God is love. That's right? So go on and date, but make sure you're in a healthy relationship, because what is love if it's not a healthy love? And y'all know I got a shirt, but it's true. But it's true. It's true. And I'm promoting healthy relationships. So if you got to be by yourself in singledom until you are happy with yourself and you experience love, then so be it. Because God will bring it, and he's going to bring you something. And I'm saying to you and Giselle, he's going to bring you a man that is worth your while.
Yes.
That you don't have to bend and do all of these things to do tricks like you in Universal Circus. You know what I mean? To be able to do that, because he's going to come with you as you are. And then you guys can grow together in harmony.
Amen. I receive.
All right. This was a great show, ladies.
Yes.
Thank you for watching. We can't wait to see you in the next episode. Until next time. And always remember, I should say, this world runs better with a grown woman in it. Until next time, sis, embrace your grown woman energy. We have. God bless y'all. Peace. Thank you, ladies.
Thank you.
All right. See y'all.